set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Purdy. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
It's kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now, Carr again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Let's go, let's go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
there he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. Chris Olave. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Carr will try it again on second down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Carr to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here can put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, it's Purdy, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want their hands at all times.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw his car. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
From midfield, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Here's a diving catch right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, 46 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to all get it back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives, making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Okay, only one phrase comes to mind after watching that fake executed before fourth down. You know what it is?
I can't wait to hear it. I'm very baffled right now. What do you got?
They had a method to their madness.
Yeah, their method worked. You don't see people line up to go for a fake without it being fourth down, but I guess they had a play they liked.
Yeah, I was enjoying your commentary on that one as you were trying to set it up. Okay, not fourth down, setting up for a field goal, and they fake it. It was amazing.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Carr now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
What now? 180. 54 Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Carr going to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Purdy will look to throw again here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A second down throw for Purdy. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first down, Purdy. This is Jennings. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a near... Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Watch safety 3.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. In motion goes McLeod. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good.
Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, team.
into the red zone. It's Carr. Olave over the middle. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down at 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pass complete, Thomas. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Carr to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the victory here for San Francisco, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew this is a tough place to play, overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.